Hi everyone, thanks for dropping by my YouTube channel today, where I'm about to do final tests on Mike's Breckwell brand analog pellet stove controller. Mike sent me this one because it appears he had a couple different problems with his stove. One is that he indicated the green light here was on all the time, and the second is that the auger would not drive. It would drive in manual but not in automatic. So typically I tell people that this is a problem with the solid state relay on their controller and that I do that kind of repair, so it's okay for them to send me the controller. So Mike sent me the controller. I received it yesterday. I did some work on it. I actually replaced the switch here because he was having a problem with it, so that switch is now nice and functional with all the standard positions and a stop where it's supposed to stop, so I'm happy with that. And the controller is working fine otherwise now. So let's go ahead and start final tests. As you can see, I have Mike's controller connected to my tester. My tester is made up of a faceplate that holds both the controller and an auger motor at the rear. The auger motor shaft comes out the front, and I have a decal for X marks the spot on it, so you'll see that decal spin when the controller calls for the auger to drive. I'm also connected to 4 light bulbs at the back. We only probably see 3 in the video. The blue one simulates the combustion or the firebox fan. The yellow one simulates the auger motor, and finally at the far end is the red convection or room fan. You'll see all 3 of those lights come on because of the way I have my tester configured. So if I turn on the power, we'll get a couple things happen. We get 2 lights come on. We see at the far end the convection fan came on and the combustion or exhaust box fan came on. A couple tests that I can do right now in manual mode, of course, is to go to high fan mode, and when I do that we see the intensity of the convection or room fan, the one in red, go brighter and dim. That would indicate the motor spinning faster or slower. So faster, slower, so that's functioning. The other thing with that same fan is I can rotate through the B, C, D, E and max position, and we see that those positions cause the intensity of the lamp to get brighter or dimmer. Again, that would indicate the motor running faster or slower. As I say with every controller of this type, positions D, E and max are hardwired together on the controller, so the intensity of the fan will not change, but it will change the auger motor speed. So back in low, the final thing I can do in manual mode is check the manual feed. And when I do that, we'll see the auger lamp come on, and we'll also hear and see the auger motor spin. So there we have it. We can see the auger motor spinning with the X marks the spot. You hear it in the video, and you see the lamp at the back, the simulator, come on. So all that is functioning correctly. That's it for the manual tests. Let's go to automatic mode, and to do that I press on the auger button at the center, and that will cause the green light to come on here. And depending on the vintage of the controller, it'll cause the auger motor to drive. So there it is. The auger motor drove for a very split second. Now when I press that switch, I go into automatic mode. A timer on the controller has started, and that timer determines when the first automatic drive of the auger will happen. Typically that's 20 seconds when I'm in low. So let's wait for that to happen. That should happen shortly. There's also a hole just above the word pellet here. You might have seen the green LED that is on the circuit board shine through the hole. That's very difficult to see in the video, but look for that if you have a controller of this style with a hole right here. You should see an LED at the back come on when the auger is being asked to drive, just like there. So I'm going to go and switch over to B, and we see that the intensity of the room light of the room fan went up. C, D, E, and max. Now that we're in max, notice that the auger drive is running longer, and you'll also be able to tell that the off duration is shorter. So long on time, short off time. Let's do a couple cycles of that. Long on time and shorter duration of off time in between cycles. So that's an indication that everything on your controller mic is functioning correctly. One last cycle and then I'll turn it off. There it is. Nice long cycle. So let me go back to low and turn it off. So Mike, I want to thank you very much for sending me your controller for repairs. I appreciate it. Thank you. For all you other viewers out there, if you have a pellet stove controller of your own, whether it's a Breckwell brand, a Quadrifire 800 style controller, or a USSC, and you have some service issues for it, please feel free to contact me. I'd be more than happy to speak to you about that. In the meantime, I hope you'll take a few seconds to give this video a thumbs up and to subscribe to my channel. I would appreciate that very much. Thanks everyone. Bye-bye.